Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Hey, check it.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Brady now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. From the 38, Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
The Steelers in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd and 9, Brady complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Julio Jones' year in Tennessee never really got going as he continued to battle injuries that followed him over from Atlanta. He believes he still has a couple of big seasons left in his career, and one more of those could see him climb into the top 10 or even the top 5 all-time in receiving yards.
Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Well, the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of time.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Pickett sets up play action.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And a terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Pat Freiermuth.
34 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 2nd down at 4. Brady going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now Pickett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point now by Boswell. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Brady dumps it off to Fournette. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
Fournette, a first down carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Now Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third corner. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, it's Brady. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw is Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Fournette is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll try with McKinnon, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Pickett now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to the 42, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Back to throw, Pickett. He's going to take another shot here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, well, the league's best offenses, they've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Jones has it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Brady now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw again on second down. Brady. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.